Alright, thank you very much. Hello everybody, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action with another look at a quick and easy movie review for you. Something that'll go by real fast, instant movie reviews where we guarantee to be 3 minutes or less, or we go longer than that. Alright, so what's the movie today? Jurassic World, which is, I finally got around to because that was my 4th of July movie. I actually thought that, if I waited a few weeks for Jurassic World, the crowds would die down. And I was right. But what hasn't happened for Jurassic World and Inside Out is their popularity has not gone down. Now, their revenue has gotten down, the audience has gotten down, but they're still number one, number two, going back and forth respectively because they're such awesome movies. In theory. But in reality, Jurassic Park is an awesome Jurassic World, excuse me. And by the way, I'm going to say it right now. Yes, I'm going to interchangeably say Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, just because that's the way everyone I know talks. They call it Jurassic Park still, okay? Even though it's Jurassic World. That said, this movie had phenomenal acting, and it had awesome characters, and it had great action sequences. But you want to talk about plots? Heck, there were more plots in this movie than different kinds of dinosaurs. Everyone had their own plot. You had the guy at the station who was in love with his coworker, even though she's dating somebody at the time. That was meant just for humor, by the way. You have Chris Pratt here, who plays the raptor whistler. You've got Bryce Dallas Howard as the corporate executive who needs to learn to love again and accept people into our lives, that they're not just paper, that they're actual living creatures. And she needs to learn to love them again and respect them for that. The kids, you have the drama with them and the parents they left behind. You've got a corporate conspiracy. How does a movie deal with all these plots? Answer, they don't. They throw in so many plots. They didn't develop anything. The kids get upset and the boy starts crying because his parents are getting a divorce, and that's the last you hear of it. The older son is a jerk to his younger brother, and then he turns around and he's a nice guy because, don't get me wrong, they are in the middle of a life or death situation. They could die at any moment, and think if we all had our druthers, no matter how we felt about our family, I think we would definitely want to say to ourselves, the last thing I would want is for it to be a dick to them in my last moments, So I got to give them that. Dino conspiracy. Really? We needed a dino conspiracy, and it was the stupidest conspiracy, or it's treated as the dumbest conspiracy known to man. But that's Jurassic World for you. It had a lot going for it, and when I left this movie, I left it with a smile on my face. And then reality sits in, and you're like, gosh, they threw a lot in this movie. Like, what was the point of that scene? They didn't even come back to it. It's like, oh, they really had to throw this in there? It's like, there's a scene in the beginning when Bryce Dallas Howard walks with Chris Pratt and said, you know what? People want to be wowed. Having dinosaurs is not enough. In the beginning, it was magic, but it's not magic anymore. And Chris Pratt just walks by and says, it has dinosaurs in it. It's magic enough. That's the one thing they didn't believe in Jurassic World when they made this movie. It does have dinosaurs in it. It has great actors in it. It has great action in it. But did you need all of these strands? It's like a tree. It just branches off into nowhere. They kept the single plot, and they kept the crazy action sequences at the end, especially the part that Bryce Dallas Howard could outrun a T-Rex in pumps, for no less. But yeah, the movie had so much, it had too much. But that didn't mean it was bad. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed watching it. I could really get involved in the action and involved with the storylines. But the fact that it left me hanging on so many areas made me a little upset. But hey, it's a dumb popcorn movie. It's a summer movie. Just watch it, enjoy it. Have a good day. Alright guys, that's it for me for today. We'll see you at the theaters.